There's a lot of discussion around menopause at the moment, which is great, but there's a huge amount of confusion as well. And I really wanted to create a series that draws a little bit more clarity on the topic. So please join me. We've made a little mini series and I'd love for you to listen. The menopause is actually a retrospective kind of diagnosis, for want of a better word. It's where a woman has not menstruated for over 12 months. And so this can be determined by the absence of menstruation, but it can also be determined by a blood test with your GP. The average age of a woman is 51, but actually it can be any time between 45 and 55 when this actual cessation of periods begins. Menopause is often reduced to being a sort of a one-woman show, so being about this single estrogen and progesterone reduction. But actually it's much more complex than that and involves the whole body and a plethora of different hormones, including testosterone and our stress hormones. So when we're looking at supporting a woman through the menopause, we actually need to look at supporting all of those factors. And because of this, every woman experiences it differently. And the important thing to know is that this isn't a time of disease or illness or deficiency, or sometimes it's called sort of ovarian failure. It's a very natural transitory process, and a healthy body can have a healthy menopause. Every woman's experience of the menopause is very individual, but there are some shared symptoms that many women experience. And these include hot flushes, night sweats, which are called vasomotor symptoms. And these are contributed to by blood glucose regulation and the change in estrogen levels. So looking after your blood sugar regulation through diet and through supplementation with B vitamins is really important. Exercise has also been shown to be very supportive for the reduction of hot flushes. Dong quai, a traditional Chinese herb, which has had some really fabulous research around the reduction of hot flushes, and all of these things can be really helpful. Another very common symptom is a change in libido, and this is influenced by a change in the relationship between estrogen, progesterone and testosterone. Now, zinc is really important for the building blocks of these hormones, so zinc and ashwagandha can be really supportive here. Brain fog, again, that sort of foggy headedness can be affected by the change in estrogen levels. And so omega fatty acids really help with the receptor sites in the brain that can just really help to support our memory and cognitive function during this time. Anxiety, again, is a really common symptom. Anxiety and mild depression or mood changes can be experienced at this time. Ashwagandha, again, is a really beautiful herb for supporting this, but we also know that omega-3 fatty acids and B vitamins are very important for supporting the nervous system, as is magnesium. And finally, bone density. So our change in hormone levels can also change the way in which our bones are broken down and then repaired. And so it's really important at this time to keep your levels of vitamin D, calcium and the minerals that support that bone density in adequate amounts, so through supplementation and through diet. Exercise, again, is really important here and has been shown to support that build-up of healthy bone rather than the breakdown of bone.